everyone, this is Shabnam here. Welcome back to my channel, The Counseling Corner. I would like to ask you two questions. The first thing is that, do spirits exist? And the second one is, if they exist, do they have the power to harm us? I would like you to add your views in the comment section. So in today's video, I am going to share my childhood experience in my childhood house, the Grange Banglow, which was believed to be a haunted house. So Grange Banglow is one of the oldest building in Yercaud, and it was built in somewhere in 1820s. And as well as it was the first coffee plantation in Yercaud, which was introduced by M.D. Cockburn, who was a general then, and he had brought oranges and other fruits from South Africa as well as coffee from Arabia. So this house is a very huge building with 25 rooms, and it is in the shape of a boat, and it is located in the center of 300 acres of coffee plantation. So this house was bought by my grandfather, and we all stayed there as a joint family. I stayed there with my parents, my siblings, my grandparents, as well as my uncle and their family. The Grange Banglow was actually the summer resort of Robert Clive, who was the general of East India Company in the late 19th century. And there are a lot of stories about this bungalow. One story is that a lot of people have been mercilessly killed and buried under, and their spirit exists there. And the second thing which my grandmother and other people used to say is that a lady, that is a widow, was mercilessly raped and killed, and her spirit is there, and she keeps a lady wearing a white sari, keeps roaming here and there. As well as my mom also told me that she has seen the lady a couple of times. So we all were occupying the ground floor, and we were completely prohibited from going upstairs. There was a wooden stairs leading to the upstairs, and we were not allowed to go, especially at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and after 6 my grandfather used to say that no one should go there. So it so happened that when I was studying in the 10th grade, it was the exam time, and I was very tensed, and I was learning for the examination, and I was not able to focus because there was too much of distractions down. So I decided to go up and study, and without informing anyone, I just went up, locked myself in one of the rooms there, and I was studying. Just next to that room, there was a room which, it is a storeroom, like all the old things like furnitures, antique things which were used by these British people are stored in that particular room, and it has a glass window. So I was seriously studying, and suddenly I heard, maybe it was 12 o'clock, I heard some noise. I just looked up, and I felt that I saw two men, that is the British men with coat and all, standing and staring at me. I got so very scared. I screamed through all my books. I ran down the steps. I came and told my mom and started crying. I was so scared, and I got nice beatings. After which I stopped going upstairs. Then after a couple of years, that is maybe when I was in college that time, so when I had gone home, there was a heavy rain, and hailstones were falling, and what happened is that the roof of our bedroom, that is where me and my sister used to stay, it cracked, and water started pouring inside, and our bed and all got wet. So we had no other option but to take up a room on up. So me and my sister, we decided that we are going to take some, because by the time I forgot about all this ghost and all that, and so we decided there was a very beautiful big room on top, so we decided to take that. We shifted all our things to that room, and we stayed there for nearly 2 to 3 months, and there was nothing, no disturbance. It was very peaceful. When my uncle came to know about it, because it was a real beautiful room, he told us, I wanted to take that room actually, but I went and stayed there, slept for a day, and some British person came and choked me so badly, and he warned me that not to enter that room. And he said, you're a teenage girl and you will get possessed. So he told us, come down immediately. But we would not listen that, because we really didn't believe that. So we continued staying that, and it was very peaceful there. Then one day what happened, my mom had gone to a hometown, so my sister also left. So I was all alone in the room, and my brother used to stay downstairs, and he usually had the habit of going for hunting, and he used to come back very late by 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. So I slept on top. Suddenly one day I felt someone was really choking me. I was not able to breathe. I tried shouting and screaming, calling out to my brother, but no, I got so tired. My throat got dried up, and no, it was very uncomfortable. And when I opened my eyes, I saw even the night lamp was off, and it was totally dark. I got so very scared, but somehow I managed to go turn on the light, and I was so scared. The very next day I shifted everything down and I started sleeping down, asked my brother not to go out that because I'm getting scared. So after which I again stopped going to that room. So again this was a second incident, and the third incident is when my sister got married. She and her husband had come home, so we wanted some furniture. So we opened that room, and we had gone into that room, and we were just looking out which furniture we wanted. And suddenly what happened is that we were standing in one part of the room. The other part of the room, something started shaking, and some things fell down. And immediately my brother-in-law started reciting the Quran verses, and he said, "Now let's go down, come on, let's go down." Then we asked why, what happened, because we didn't notice that. He said, "No, I can sense spirits, so it is not safe to be here. Come, let's go down." So we all got scared and we ran down. So these were three incidents. Apart from this, what used to happen is that we had a very big well nearby, and two girls, that is the teenage girls, one because she got pregnant, someone cheated her, she committed suicide, and she was working with, when we were small, she used to take care of us and she used to play with us. And the other girl also, like after some days, there was another girl also who ended her life there. And there were a lot of rumors where people were telling that 12 o'clock in the afternoon and during the night time, they could hear someone screaming out for help in the well. And everyone stopped taking that lane. No one used to go that side. And maids used to tell a lot of stories. So that was maybe in the subconscious mind, and as a child I used to get a lot of horror dreams, like as if that girl is coming and dragging me into the well, or trying to push me into the well, or sometimes she's walking and I'm following her. So these things used to happen. Now let's come to the questions. Do spirits exist? And if they exist, do they have the power to harm us? According to me, I believe that spirits don't exist. And even if they exist, they don't have the power to harm us. I lived in the house for years together, which was firmly believed to be a haunted house. But nothing happened to us, we all were fine. As well as the things which I had experienced. The first thing is that I would like to say, like so many days I used to go study in the room, all alone, locking myself in the room. But I did not experience anything. But suddenly one day I saw two men staring at me. That is because I have heard these stories from my grandparents, grandmother especially, that you shouldn't go up, British people, the spirit of British people is there, they will harm you. So that was there in my subconscious mind. And the other incident where me and my sister stayed in the room for months together and nothing happened. But after my uncle had told me that someone came and pressed him, right? So after that, that might have been in my subconscious mind, and I had experienced the same thing. So what happened, that is why it becomes very, very important for parents not to speak about these negative things to the children when they are small, as well as to avoid, to prevent children from seeing these horror movies, because if this remains in the subconscious mind, that it will have a very negative impact when they grow up. Why do these things happen? Actually, these are the symptoms of symptoms like delusion and hallucination. Everything is in the mind. What exactly is delusion? People start firmly believing in things which do not exist, for which there is no evidence. The same thing was happening. People were firmly believing that the top floor of our bungalow was haunted. Second thing is delusions. People start hearing and seeing things which do not exist. This happens due to two reasons. One is it happens during the old age. I still remember my grandmother, every night she used to call me and she used to tell me, "Look through the window. I can see a lot of people wearing white dress, sitting down and moaning. There is a dead body there. Who has died?" That is because she was experiencing hallucination. As well as when our mind gets very tired, sometimes we experience such things. So it's all in the mind. There has been a lot of research done on the existence of spirits. Though a lot of people are firmly believing that spirits exist and they do harm us, there is no such evidence that spirits exist. Actually, since I've come to my hometown, so I'm staying in my brother's place, but no one stays in my house, that old bungalow now, but I have few things there. So I thought I'll just go there and pick it up. When my mother heard this, she was totally against it. She said, no, it has been locked for so many days and I'm sure there would be some spirit and they might harm you. Right? So she told me not to go there. Actually, I was planning to shoot a video there. So I've just taken some pictures from outside. So one request, please do share your views on this in the comment section. Hope this video was useful to you, and in case it was useful to you, please do give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel, The Counseling Corner. Share my video with your friends, and most important, hit the bell icon so that you get timely notifications whenever I post my new video. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Stay healthy.